Hi guys, this is Kirk from Quickdrawmods. I'm going to show you our latest rapid fire controller. This is a standard black Xbox 360 controller. Our newest mod only works on the CG boards, so if you have a Matrix or a Matrix 2 and you want to mail in for mail-in service, you need to make sure that you have a CG. We only use CGs for our latest mod, and today's tutorial is going to show you how to set it and set the modes and how all the modes work and what they are really quick. It's very simple to use. We can install it two different ways. We can install it stealth, where there are no buttons on the controller, extra buttons that is, or we can install it non-stealth, and this is necessary if you want Gears of War active reload. So the stealth version will utilize your D-pad, which means that it is only a first-person shooter controller. You will not be able to use your D-pad if it is installed stealth for Xbox Live Arcade games like fighting games and stuff that you use your D-pad for, because the D-pad will actually control the mod. Even if you do not want active reload, we can still install it non-stealth. That way you can have a fully functional controller, fully functional D-pad, and you'll just have a button on the back, and that button will control the mod for you. So let's give you a brief demonstration on how the new mod works. Everything's color-coded, very simple and easy to use. Multiple modes. Might be a lot to take in at first, but with a reminder of what all the modes are, once you make your purchase, you'll be able to download or print out the or what the modes are. And after watching this video, it should seem super simple on how to use it. The controller is fully programmable. You'll have a ton of different options. You'll have drop shot, you'll have akimbo modes, auto aim modes, jitter modes, burst modes, sniper's breath modes, and of course rapid fire, as well as fast reload and active reload for Gears of War. You'll have 6 programmable banks. We break them into main banks and sub banks. You'll have 3 main banks. Each main bank will have 2 sub banks. So if you happen to be playing Gears of War, you really only need 2. You'll need, your standard controller, and then you'll need your with rapid fire and without rapid fire, because there is no jitter or sniper's breath or akimbo modes, drop shot modes with Gears of War. So you'll just be able to have 2 sub banks on your main bank and an off mode, and that's all you'll need. If you're playing Call of Duty, you might want to remember where you have what. The easiest way is to use the instruction sheet and set them in the order that either you're going to remember or in the order that the instruction sheet lists them, which would be drop shot, akimbo modes, jitter, burst, sniper's breath, etc. So I'm going to basically run through how the controller works. This is an introduction to the rapid fire and how it works. That way, consider it an instruction book on video. So you're going to turn on your controller, wait for it to sync to your system. Now, because we're using a non-stealth version, the button on the back controls it. You'll click the button twice, 1, 2, and that'll turn on the first set of banks, or the main bank, and it'll be purple. Double click it again, you're in your second main bank, which is green. Double click it again, you're in your third main bank, which is blue. Double click it again, your main banks are off. So we're going to go into the first main bank, and then of course you've got sub banks. You only need to push it once. There's your first bank, there's your second bank, and back to off standard controller. So I'm going to go into the first bank, and you'll notice that the first bank is green, second bank is like an aqua blue, and the third bank is off. Okay, so the first bank is green. Green represents burst, but we'll get to that in a minute. The first mode I want to go over is drop shot. Red is drop shot, and of course you also have tactical, which tactical drop shot. If you play with a tactical layout in Call of Duty, your prone button is your right thumb click. If you play with a default layout, then your B button is your prone, or your drop. So you would use your B button. So depending on which way you play, which button layout, either one will work. So to set it, you basically hold the button in the back, and you hold the B button, or you hold the right thumb click, and this should turn red to indicate drop shot. There you go, drop shot, and the 5 white blinks means it's saved. Tactical drop shot. Okay, now the first mode is drop shot with rapid fire, and the second mode is drop shot without rapid fire. So you'll notice, here's the second bank, there's off. When I click into the first bank, the red will come on, and it blinks once, which indicates that it's in rapid fire drop shot mode. Now if you want no rapid fire drop shot mode, it's just like you were gonna set the mode, but you hold it and you let it blink. So you hold them, it blinks once, that's drop shot with rapid fire. You hold it, let it blink twice and let it go, that's drop shot without rapid fire. Very simple. Now we're going to our second bank. Second bank is the Akimbo bank. There are 5 different modes. I just reset it because it was already in Akimbo mode. So now it is off. There's bank 1, which was drop shot. Notice it blinked twice, which indicates that it was in drop shot without rapid fire. Then we go to the next one, which is bank 2. Or sub bank 2, and we're going to set it to Akimbo. Akimbo, there's 5 modes. There's basic Akimbo, which if you're dual wielding, your right trigger and your left trigger fire independently with rapid fire. Mode 2 is easy Akimbo, which the right trigger controls the left trigger, so it's a dual trigger on single trigger rapid fire. You press the right trigger, it fires both guns for you with rapid fire. The third mode is also a dual trigger on single trigger, but it does not have rapid fire. So if you're using a automatic weapon, a single gun, and you're going to press your right trigger to fire, your left trigger would be your aim. In mode 3, your right trigger also presses your left, so the aim comes up automatically. So it's like an auto scope. So that's mode 3. Mode 4 is auto aim with no rapid fire. So again, you'll press the right trigger, and the aim will come up automatically for you and fire with no rapid fire. So if you're using an automatic weapon, it'll still be automatic. If you're using a semi-automatic, you'll have to still click the right trigger in order for it to fire each bullet. But each time you click the trigger or you hold the trigger down with an automatic weapon, it holds the left trigger for you and auto aims. And if you're playing zombies or campaign or something, it also has an auto track, so it'll lock on to the nearest target. And then there's mode 5, which is the same as mode 4, except it has rapid fire built in. So if you're using a semi-auto weapon, it'll automatic fire for you, like a pistol or the M14 or something like that. So let me show you how to set the Akimbo mode. Akimbo mode's on the left trigger, because it's right and left trigger, so we utilize the left trigger. So you hold the button on the back and the left trigger, and it goes into Akimbo mode 1, and it's saved. The 5 blinks means it's saved. So that's your basic Akimbo. If you want your dual trigger and single trigger Akimbo, hold it so it blinks twice. 1, 2, let it go. That's mode 2. Press it again. 1, 2, 3. That's Akimbo. Easy Akimbo with no rapid fire, or dual trigger on single trigger with no rapid fire, mode 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your auto aim with no rapid fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's your auto aim with rapid fire. So that's your 5 akimbo modes. So again, we have hold on, let's set it twice. I'm sorry. 1, 2. Okay. Back to off. Okay. So bank 1, sub bank 1 is drop shot, and you've got your drop shot with no rapid fire. Then you've got your bank 2, which is your akimbo mode, which I believe we had set to auto aim with rapid fire. So we're going to set it to mode 2. 1, 2. There you go. It's saved. That 5 blinks means it's saved. So drop shot mode 2, akimbo mode mode 2. Very simple. Now I'm going to flip over to the next bank. Double click, you get a green on the quadrant 2, which means we're in bank 2. And then of course there's 2 sub banks, sub bank 1, sub bank 2. So I'm going to stay in sub bank 2. The next is jitter mode. You have 3 types of jitter. You have your standard jitter, you have your aim disabled without rapid fire jitter, and you have your aim disabled with rapid fire jitter. Well, jitter's on the Y button, so press and hold. There's mode 1, turns yellow, 5 blinks, you're on your standard jitter. Press and hold, let it blink twice, you're on your aim disabled without rapid fire jitter. Press and hold, 1, 2, 3, and you're in your aim disabled with rapid fire jitter. Very simple. So bank 1 is set to jitter, bank 2 is set to jitter. So let's say you did want 2. Let's say you wanted bank 1 standard jitter, let it blink once, and it's saved. Then we go over to the next jitter, and we want aim disabled with rapid fire. 1, 2, 3. And it's saved. So now you have off, you have jitter in mode 1, mode 1, and then you have jitter with mode 3. Very simple. Well, say you don't want 2 jitters, say you want to go to set something else in one of these banks. Well, the next one is the A button we're going to focus on, and the A button or the green button represents a burst mode. So obviously you're not going to have a single round burst because that's just the same as firing a standard bullet. And you really don't want more than a 5 round burst. A 6, 7, or 8 round burst just doesn't make any sense, especially when you're using a pistol that only has 6 shots. So we have a 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, and 5 shot burst. Very simple. Press and hold the A button in the back and let it turn dark green, blink once. There's your 2 shot burst. Press and hold, 1, 2. There's your 3 shot burst. 1, 2, 3. There's your 4 shot burst. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 5 shot burst. Very simple. 1 blink is a 2 shot burst, 2 blinks is a 3 shot burst, 3 blinks is a 4 shot burst, 4 blinks is a 5 shot burst. I know it's kind of weird, but you know, we couldn't have a single shot burst to make the numbers coordinate. I think it's very simple to understand. If you're using a burst mode and you don't have your reference card in front of you, you print out, easy. You know, you want a 2 shot burst, let it blink once. You want a 5 shot burst, let it just go to the end. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. It won't do anything after that. Even if you hold it, you let it go, it saves. That simple. Okay, now your last mode. Your last mode is your sniper's breath. Sniper's breath or sniper's hold breath is when you're using the left trigger to aim a sniper rifle. Obviously it bounces because you're not holding your breath. You need to click in the left thumbstick in order for the character to hold his breath while you snipe. So in one, you could set sniper's breath where you just press the left trigger and it automatically holds breath, so you don't have to worry about you pressing in the thumbstick and accidentally moving it around or anything like that. You just press, and when you're ready to shoot, right trigger, shoot. There's two modes. There's your standard sniper's breath, and then there's your 2-round burst. So you'll be doing your sniper's hold breath, and you'll pull the trigger to fire, and it'll fire 2 bullets instead of 1. If you get the technique down, you can usually get 1 in the head, 1 in the body, instant kill. Very cool, very simple. So again, just like any of the other modes, you press and hold the back button and the hold breath left thumb click. It'll turn pink or light purple, and that's mode 1. 1, 2, that's mode 2 for the 2-shot burst on top of the sniper's breath. Very simple. Now, we've covered pretty much all the modes. How to do a burst, how to do a drop shot or drop shot with tactical, how to do a jitter, how to do an akimbo, or how to do your sniper's breath. Very simple to set. Obviously, you're going to have to memorize all these modes. You'll have your printout of your reference card, so it should be pretty simple, especially if you know what you want before you start playing. You set what you need, and you're good to go. There are 2 things I did not cover, and that was active reload for Gears of War and quick reload for Call of Duty. Well, notice the only light that hasn't shown up is the light over here for quick reload. So let's say it doesn't really matter. You can set a quick reload or an active reload. Well, actually, let's just stick with quick reload for now. You could set a quick reload to any bank with any mode. So whether you're doing a drop shot with quick reload or a regular rapid fire. Oh, I didn't cover regular rapid fire, did I? If you just want a standard rapid fire, there we go. Standard rapid fire is the right trigger in the back, and it's a dark blue, and that just sets a standard rapid fire. There are no sub modes. It's just a right trigger rapid fire. Of course, it's adjustable, and we'll get to that in a minute. All these modes are adjustable in terms of their shots per second, but that's your standard rapid fire. So if you just wanted, there's the third main bank. We didn't get into that one. There's the third main bank. Let's say you just want a standard rapid fire. There you go. And there's only one mode, standard rapid fire. And it's adjustable from 1 through whatever you want to do. 30, 40, 50 shots per second. Although some games will not allow you to go that high. You can set it as high as you need to. Until you get the desired results. Alright, so anyway, now we've got standard rapid fire on. Let's say you wanted to use standard rapid fire and you wanted a quick reload. Well, quick reload, X is your reload button in Call of Duty. So tap it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now it sets your quick reload. And you can actually set that quick reload if you want. You can actually adjust it. It's very simple. On a quick reload, or a fast reload, you tap the X button 3 times to enter it for the mode. So now you've got active reload on, you've got quick reload on for the rapid fire. And you can use it right in game. You can decide to turn off the quick reload and still have your rapid fire on, or you can turn it back on, and it doesn't matter what mode. You can go to your next bank, which is your sniper's breath, and notice your quick reload's still on. Well, we don't want quick reload for sniper's breath. Let's turn it off. That simple. Click the button 3 times. Well, if you want to adjust your quick reload, you need to click it 3 times and turn it on. Well, actually, let's get back to, there we go. Click it 3 times. Make sure it's on. Hold the X button down and press and hold the back button. There we go. and then click the bolt again, and it's back. Okay, so let me explain what I just did. I held the X button with the active reload on, and the back button, just like we were setting one of the other modes, and this will blink. This indicates 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These indicate single digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, and 5. So it was 65. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 65. Now, the cool thing about quick reload is you can even use it in the off mode. So if you happen to be using just a regular automatic weapon, your quick reload is still valid. You could turn it on and off with a standard weapon, or you could put it into your rapid fire mode 1 or your sniper's breath, whatever mode you want. Turn it on, and of course you can adjust it by doing what I just said. Hold the X in the back just like you would set any other mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's say we want to go from 65 to 55. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 55. You got your 55 set. You're done. You've got an active reload at 55. Very simple. And of course you can set your active reload for any of the main modes or sub modes. So there's your main bank 1 with nothing on. You could set an active reload for it or turn it off. There's your drop shot. You could set an active reload or turn it off. There's your Akimbo mode. You could set a reload or turn it off. Very simple. Now that I've gone over that, also remember how you set your quick reload timing, because that's also how you set your shots per second. Here's main bank 3, sub bank 1, which is just a regular rapid fire. Press and hold the button in the back. That was 9 shots per second. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Blinks 3 times, 30. Oh, let's do 31. 1, 2, 3. Did I not? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Let's save it. And then let's re-enter it. Oh, you can only go up to 30 shots per second. Duh. Okay. Shots per second is from 1 to 30 on rapid fire. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29 shots per second. 28 shots per second. Very, very simple. Save it when you're done. Okay. The last thing I need to cover is active reload. Active reload is for Gears of War. Gears of War, you're not going to use drop shot, you're not going to use jitter, you're not going to use sniper's breath, and you're not going to use Akimbo. Gears of War doesn't allow you to use any of that stuff. It's not Call of Duty. But you do want a perfect active reloads that you can fire off as quick as you want, and you can get the advantage in the game. So there is a couple of things that you will use, and that's going to be regular rapid fire, or no rapid fire. So no rapid fire, rapid fire. Well, we don't need sniper's breath, but maybe you want to burst. Maybe you're using the snub pistol or something, and you want a 3-shot burst or a 4-shot burst. So let's do a 4-shot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a 5-shot. Okay, we did it all the way to the end. There's a 5-shot burst. Okay, so there's your 5-shot burst for your pistol, or whatever other semi-auto gun in Gears of War you want to use it for. And there's your rapid fire for, like, let's say your double rate on your hammer burst, or your pistol or something like that. And you want a perfect active reload. Well, there are some guns that are not going to benefit from either a burst or a rapid fire. So let's just go to the bank that's off. There's your off bank, and let me show you how to set your active reload. Your perfect active reload is on your right bumper, so you'll click it just like the X you would for your fast reload, but you click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And it turns on your perfect active reload. Now there are 6 modes for perfect active reload. There's mode 1, which is for the active reload for the Lancer, mode 2, which is active reload for the piston, mode 3, which is active reload for your shotgun. You will have to wait until the bullet is exiting the chamber, and then you will have to press the right bumper after it exits the chamber in order to get a perfect active reload. Mode 4 is for sniper and long shot. In order to get the perfect active reload, you must fire using the right bumper, or else you won't get the perfect active reload. Mode 5 is for the sawed-off shotgun, which is Gears of War 3 only. Again, you must fire using the right bumper, or else you won't get the active reload. And Mode 6 is the Retro Lancer, again, Gears of War 3 only, for the perfect active reload for that. And of course, you can fire, normal with that. In order to set your perfect active reload for the weapon that you're using, you're going to press the right bumper 3 times to turn it on, like we just did, or 3 times to turn it off. So let's do 3 times to turn it on, and now it's on. Now you're going to hold down the right bumper and the back, and let it blink for the mode that you want. So like I said, mode 1 is for Lancer, mode 2 is piston, mode 3 is shotgun, mode 4 is sniper and long shot, mode 5 is sawed-off, and mode 6 is Retro Lancer. So if you want the Retro Lancer perfect active reload, you press and hold both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. There's your perfect active reload for your Lancer. If you want your mode 4 for your sniper or long shot, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your perfect active reload for your sniper. Very simple, very easy. Here's mode 2. 1, 2. Here's your perfect active reload for your piston. Very simple, very easy. Click it 3 times, it's back off. So, hey, I got rapid fire on. I want to set the speed of my rapid fire. I'm going to hold down the button in the back. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 28 shots per second. Well, for Gears of War, I would recommend 7 shots per second for, let's say, the pistol. There's 3 shots per second. There's 8 shots per second. So now we've got 8 shots per second for your pistol. Again, you can turn on the active reload if you want. Whoop, I put it into the wrong mode. Okay, there's my rapid fire. And my rapid fire is set at a rate of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots per second. And I've got active reload on, and we want it on mode 2 active reload. 1, 2. See how simple and easy it is to set this stuff? Very simple. Well, let's get out of the bank completely. Double click, back to standard controller. Go back into bank 1, which is purple. Remember, bank 2 is green, bank 3 is blue. So, here's bank 1. Sub bank is drop shot. Sub bank 2 is Akimbo. Then we go into bank 2. Sub bank 1 is sniper's breath. Bank 2, rapid fire. Then we've got bank 3. Whoop. Sub bank 1, rapid fire. Sub bank 2, burst. Very simple, very easy to set all this stuff. It's all self-explanatory. All the shot rates can be adjusted. Your shots per second, your active reload timing, your perfect active reload for Gears of War timing, and of course the sub modes are super simple to get into. Again, here's drop shot, mode 1, drop shot, mode 2. Here's your mode 1 for your burst. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your jitter. Mode 1, mode 2, mode 3. Here's your Akimbo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your sniper's breath. 1, 2. Here's your regular rapid fire. That's simple, guys. Quick reload for Call of Duty, 1, 2, 3, turns it on, 1, 2, 3, turns it off. Or if you're playing Gears of War, 1, 2, 3, perfect active reload, 1, 2, 3, turns it off. I don't think it could get any easier than that. The only thing that'll be different about your controller possibly is if you get it without stealth, with stealth, where this is a without stealth because it's got the button on the back. If you get it with stealth, you're going to just double click on the pad to represent the button on the back. It's that easy. That simple, that easy. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, feel free to ask, and I'll answer all your questions. I think that this is definitely one of the better rapid fire mods out there. It's a little comprehensive, but I think with a little bit of practice and a little bit of memorization, you'll have this down in 20-30 minutes. That simple. And of course, it might take you a few days to memorize all the modes and exactly what they do, but they're all up there for you. It's not like you have to guess at this stuff. It's all there for you. Of course, there are some things that this mod doesn't have that our other mods do have, so there's a lot of great stuff out there. We still have our 26 mode Painkiller Pro, where you've got your hard-coded modes and your programmable modes, and you've got things like jump shot and drop shot and jitter and sniper's breath and quick scope and all that. I mean, we try to basically get all the modes that everybody wants into every mod, but what would be the point of having 5 or 6 different mods if they all had the same thing? So this is a little bit more comprehensive. It's all color-coded. It's very simple to use. I think you guys will find this is definitely one of the more final solutions out there. Of course, if you need something, that's got some extra stuff that this doesn't have, or if, you need something that's just easy to recall, lots of, on-the-fly modes, we've got our 22 mode, our 26 mode, our 12 mode light. Again, for those of you that just need something for Modern Warfare 3 and you don't need all the special macro modes and stuff, we just still have our 13 mode hard-coded. There is the 3-mode madness programmable. If you need something simple and elegant. There's a lot of great solutions that we offer Quickdrawmods. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we hope to see you guys order soon. Thanks.